So we'll start with this footprint right here. The TC will go into this triangle on the back. The front door goes over here with the window frame next to it. The front door should swing in. Next we can wall in these last two sides. Full walls here and half walls on the raised foundation. The roof here is also all solid. For this, you'll want a glass window in here as soon as you can get it. Until that's possible, you can use a regular metal one. For the TC, we need it to be all the way in the back corner and on the left wall. Just like that. In the very beginning, you may want to put a double door here, especially if you don't have a glass window by the front door. The sleeping bag can go right here after the door is in. Since this roof bunker is very compact and cheap to build, we want to add it in as early as we can. We can already put the roof in, but before you do that, you'll want to add this wall here and a half wall above the foundation. This blocks the raid paths that allow you to skip the roof. Any double door you have here should be removed once you place this roof in. You simply won't need it anymore. To open the bunker, you build a triangle slanty roof right here, which will open up a gap you can pass through like this. On the inside here, you'll want to add your first large box, which should be on the wall and as close to the roof as you can get it. There we go. You can also fit two small boxes long ways right on the side of it. Just double check that you can still open the bunker. And that is pretty much the starter base done. There is already a working roof bunker, which you can upgrade incrementally to double the strength each time. But as it stands now, the best way to raid this is 4 rockets on the back wall, which will give you the TC and pretty much the entire base. To upgrade, we'll start on the inside by the TC. First, we'll want to close the bunker and pick up the sleeping bag. We'll want to add our first garage door here with the top facing the roof. Rotate the bag so that the top right corner kind of clips into the wall on the right. This is to save room for later. Upgrade what you can to HQM, all of it if possible. But the two most important parts right now are that high foundation and the ceiling tile above the TC. Most of this will be HQM in the end. The roof can stay metal for now though. And I like to upgrade this wall frame so that it doesn't stick out through the wall. You can see how it looks on the outside here. Next we're going to add some honeycomb to the back, one on each side of the TC. We'll do this out of stone for now. Raiding through this honeycomb would cost 12 rockets, 4 for this stone and 8 for the metal behind it. This would be the cheaper way to raid since we upgraded that roof to HQM already. This allows you to upgrade in smaller segments to avoid needing a bulk of material to progress. Now we can add some stuff on this side too. First we'll add these foundations so we can add in another room. We can seal the entire floor since we'll soon have a second floor entrance. Put a roof here, but place a door frame above the one down here. That will be for the entrance, and this frame will hold a shop front. Until you get a triangle ladder hatch, a furnace can be used to jump up to the door. Place the shop front, the door swings to the right, and this back wall should have soft side facing the open triangle. With the new entrance on the second floor, we need a way up. So a really cool feature we can add is this square with a ramp on top. Make sure the height of the ramp blocks the window. It's best to upgrade both of these to metal to avoid an easy jackhammer. This protects the window from being a potential breach point for raiders. And to be quite honest, raiding through this window will never be the best path for this base, now or when it's finished. Our new entrance can be accessed easily like this, and if we go in, this door down here leads to the roof bunker, and the other way leads to this room, which we'll work on next. There is also a shop front for vision. To be fair, it doesn't offer incredible vision, but it is better than nothing. The next thing we'll build will be this room. Upgrading the floor now is probably the easiest. We'll also want to add a frame here for a garage door facing in, otherwise it gets in the way of the triangle hatch. All the workbenches could fit into this corner all the way up to the level 3. Unfortunately, it seems we can only get one small box under it from now on. Next we'll place 2 large boxes facing this way and close to each other. This will leave us room to place 2 small boxes in the front without ruining our walking path. Next pick up this furnace, and we can now fit 2 in here right next to the level 3. The second one is what we use to get up now. Now it makes sense to upgrade the outer walls to sheet metal along with the roof. The half wall above the high foundation needs to be HQM though. A good thing to add here above the tier 3 would be 2 traps facing the right. This will one-shot anyone that tries to go deep. The base is starting to come together now, and once it looks like this, it's time to do some exterior upgrading. We'll want to add a single square back here, but first we have to upgrade this half wall to HQM. It will be impossible to reach this again after the honeycomb goes up. From the roof now, we'll want to add one final door to the front. The door will go here, but we have to add the roof honeycomb at the same time. We'll use simple half walls on the top here. Sheet metal above the raised foundation and add the half walls like this. From the front top here, you can see the exact placements. Now it is very important you do not add anything above this roof or the bunker just won't open anymore. For this base, just adding floor tiles on the top will give us the desired protection. Now finishing the front door, you can see why we needed to build a roof stack at the same time. The front door can open either way. Now I like to have it swing in, so we end up with this airlock at the front. The base is really starting to take some shape now, but we have some very important upgrades to do next. On the back here, which is the TC honeycomb, we want to upgrade all of this to sheet metal. On the roof, we also want to upgrade the triangle bits on top too. After we upgrade the inside, it will be 23 rockets to get to the TC through this back. On the inside, we can upgrade this half wall to HQM. This will be the part where we finalize the bunker's core and finish all the HQM upgrading. Once again, you can do this earlier in the build or as you get the materials to do it. Under the TC should be HQM, but the square can technically be left metal. Now if you have the HQM to do it, just go ahead and upgrade it too. Optional is this vending machine, but if you want the extra storage, it fits right into here. It's basically a vertical large box. One thing that is optional in a sense, but I think it's actually important, would be a trap. It's ideal to have one to fire when someone without TC makes it to here. This trap needs a very specific placement since this room is very compact. Once it turns blue, you want to jiggle it back and back and back until it's here. The reason this is so finicky is because if it's placed wrong, it will actually make jumping onto this roof very difficult. Oh, by the way, this trap is OP. It actually can fire when the garage door is closed. This allows full protection of your TC while your bunker is open, making it very user-friendly. It actually allows you to protect your TC, and if you picture the twig opening your bunker, there's no way to actually get to your TC without using something that will break the twig. In all honesty, this will most likely be patched eventually. I'm not sure why or how it works, but I love it. And that is pretty much the base done. Wait. Before I finish the video, there are 2 things I forgot to add. One is this half wall here. This is just to stop any solo player from being able to jump onto your roof for free. Also this hatch. Although raiding through the doors is a mistake, This hatch can offer some extra protection, a peace of mind, and it also allows you to look out of the shop front. Alright, where were we? And that is pretty much the base done. It is very strong for its size, it's super cheap to build, it is basically a solo base only, but if you use it, you will be very pleased about its performance. There are also many ways to upgrade this and expand it further. Let me know what you think. See ya! Oh, by the way, they really changed it, didn't they? We cannot rotate the workbenches anymore. I don't know how I feel about that. I really just don't know.